blocking my face. Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. Welcome back. Another beautiful day on Maui. As I say, another beautiful day in paradise. It never ends, like a Swiss watch. Every day, kind of the same thing, right? Blue sky, sunshine, warm, chill, relax. Shaka means take it easy, man. So if you get yourself in that spot where you're kind of like a little stressed out and you feel like your blood pressure is going up and just frazzled, breathe in that Maui air. Just remember what that feeling is like when you get off the airplane, just hits you right in the face. See? The birds know. Man, if that wasn't a vote of confidence, I don't know what is, but just shaka, take it easy. But hey, if you're new to the channel, my name is Eric West. I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but you just can't find in the listing. And today, guys, I'm at one of my favorite neighborhoods right down the street from where I live called Lanikeha. A lot of stuff going on here in Lanikeha. Let me tell you, man, this place is buzzing with activity. Mainly what? Construction activity, and 2 record sales that are pending right now. 2 homes under contract, possibly for over $5 million. Don't know the exact number until it records, obviously. But can you believe it? One of them doesn't even have a pool. I mean, really? So I'm going to show you this neighborhood, going to give you a quick update of what's happening, show you around, go to the clubhouse, maybe even show you the secret way to get down to Kaanapali. Like, that's right there. The doorway to the to the playground. What is it called? The where the world plays, right? Is that that's the gateway to the world's playground? I'm trying to work off their motto of where the world plays. But anyway, beautiful Kaanapali right down there. But let me show you around real quick. By the way, if you're ever curious what's going on in this neighborhood, I've got a website, lanikehaforsale.com. Really easy to remember, right? Most of my websites are like that. Name of the property, forsale.com. Beautiful sunset unfolding right now. And of course, as always, you guys know me. If you don't, I'm that crazy guy that cruises around on a one wheel trying to relive my youth, right? Getting kind of older. You know what? Don't tell that to my brain. My brain hasn't figured that out. I don't know if it ever will. My body is starting to figure it out, though. It's like, hey, buddy, you need to slow down a little bit. I'm like, no way. Not going to happen. You tell me to slow down, I go faster. So here we got some construction going. Gosh, there's this huge dog, and I just flashed back to when I used to hunt elk and deer on Colorado and Montana, and I thought it was a black bear. For 1 second, my brain was like, grab the bear spray, Eric, and the sidearm, but it's not. It's this huge dog. Can you believe it? Only on a YouTube live, because that's a big dog right there. Gosh, for 1 second, I thought it was a bear. It's just so funny. But anyway, I've recently been making videos in this neighborhood of all the construction going on, because it is a construction just saga. I mean, it is a construction everywhere. So if you're building a home in Lanikeha, or for that matter, anywhere on the beautiful island of Maui, look at the size of this dog. Holy cow. Uh-oh, we're gonna get chased on YouTube. Hey, buddy. How you doing? I know you're a nice doggy, right? Nice doggy. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, we're gonna stop and say hi to the people, okay? I'm not gonna freak you out. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, good dog. Good boy. Oh, man. That's a good boy. Oh, yeah, I just felt those teeth. All right, buddy. Well, I think you're kind of puppied out right now. I'm feeling like you're a big puppy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. I'm a little nervous. I don't like things that are toothy. All right, we're gonna take off and hope this guy doesn't follow, okay? Check it out. You tell me what he's gonna do. What's he gonna do? Oh no. He's coming. He's coming. That's hilarious. Good boy.
I hope he didn't do anything.
No, he's nice. Thank God. So anyway. Okay, emergency over. But if you're building a home anywhere on the beautiful island of Maui, it can be tough, right? You got some builder doing who knows what, and you need maybe a little bit of help. I've got some people that are ready, standing by as construction consultants that are ready to help you keep an eye on the project. I don't know what they charge. I have no idea. All I know is it's an important, man, another dog. It's an important thing to keep an eye on what's going on. One of my dearest friends in life, old buddy of mine named Michael Corrigan, God rest his soul, he used to always say to me, Eric, inspect what you expect. whatever it is that you expect, you better inspect it. Because if you don't, anything could happen. So that's right. So I'm just going to go with that whole motto for you guys. Whatever it is you're building out here, guys, I would highly encourage you to inspect it. Whatever it is that you expect, inspect. Just a good motto, right? And I've been kind of doing some research. I took some drone videos. If you haven't watched that video recently, I kind of took a drone shot of each one of these construction sites, just trying to be a friendly neighbor, help you keep track of what's going on. Not looking for any compensation, just trying to be your ears and eyes on the ground. If I can help in any way, obviously would love to. But if you need a consultant to help you with your project, definitely a good investment. Pennies on the investment dollar. And obviously, if we're talking about a $5 million asset based on the two most recent comps, that's pretty significant. So you want to make sure it's all done right, all done on schedule, and done according to whatever it is that you expect to happen. So we're going to cruise around this beautiful loop. Right now I'm on Anapuni Loop, which is the main loop that loops around Lanikeha. And just to give you an idea of where I'm at, I know it's kind of confusing when I'm on YouTube. You don't know where I started. Started at the base of the neighborhood. Here I am at Keahilele place. That's right, say that 10 times. Keahilele. It's a nice little street, cul-de-sac. It's a beautiful neighborhood though, man, I'm telling you. But we're gonna head up around the entire loop and just kind of give you a quick tour. If you're new to my channel, I'm all about sort of vlog style, just cruising in real time, talking, live, unscripted, unedited, completely off the cuff because it's kind of fun. I get to go out and land surf, which is really unusual. By the way, I shoot all my videos on an iPhone 12 on a different cell phone that I work on because that thing never stops beeping. And anywho, that was weird. Sometimes when someone calls me, I get a black screen, but hopefully that won't happen. But here we are. Some of these lots over here on the right-hand side or the south side of the neighborhood are larger lots. We're talking an acre. These sold for, you know, 5 to 700K. Today they'd probably go for, you know, 1.5 and up. So if you managed to get in on that deal, and a few of my clients did, congratulations. Has a beautiful view to the south of Lahaina town, Mala ramp, all that kind of good stuff. And just so you know where I'm at right now, Anapuni Loop again. And this is another side street that the Levelani place. Aloha Mauslers, congratulations on your beautiful home that you're going to build someday. But for now, your epic lot. As a matter of fact, I think they might have learned about that lot on a live just like this. Of course, up here we have the Kazis. Aloha, Paul and Nita. Hope you're doing good. House is going up slowly but surely. And of course, right, you know, I don't want to name all the neighbors, right? Don't want to infringe, but over here, Coco's place. Aloha, Coco. How's it? I think it's Rob and Coco. Lot 52. That was Area 51, by the way. That's what we called it. Almost had that thing under contract. We didn't sign the counter offer in time. Matter of fact, that just brings up a good real estate coaching point right now. Be timely, right? Do not hesitate, right? If you have that opportunity and you can sign. Don't wait. My clients waited. They waited. And guess what? All of a sudden, the seller said, sorry, counter's off the table. We are moving on down the road to another buyer. Probably got a higher price. So when that window of opportunity opens, man, jump through the window. Another new build over here, getting started by Thad Henry. Excellent builder in the area. Love you, Thad. Good job. You do good work. Heard wonderful reviews from your past clients and other builders. And of course, if you guys have hung with, of course, good luck getting Colin to do a job for you, right? He's so busy now. But they're all that way, guys, don't get me wrong. But Colin does great work, very timely, very quick, very efficient, very bottom line kind of guy that just shoots you straight, and he builds homes right, but he builds them quickly. Not too fast, but just on schedule, I guess. On this island, that's quick. Trust me. But anyway, some beautiful, beautiful options here. And I just, you know, one of the reasons I love doing these videos is you can get a real sense for what the neighborhood's like. Say, for example, this was your little afternoon, evening walk, like this person is doing, and you can see the plethora of people around here, right? Not. and how this could be just an enjoyable little evening session. So right here we are now at the Clubhouse. I want to show that off to you real quick. And of course, if at any time you decide this is a pretty cool video and you like it, I'd love a thumbs up, a share, a shaka, a subscribe. And of course, if you're ever in the market to buy or sell any kind of real estate on Maui, large or small, you know, so funny. Sometimes people call me up and they go, "Hey, Eric, you know, we're just buying like a little $700,000 condo. I know it's probably not a very big deal for you." I'm like, "That's a big deal. Any deal is a big deal, man." I can remember just a few years ago when a $300,000 home was a big deal. So I'm not one of these millennial guys, man. I was raised in the 70s. A house that was 100,000 back in those days, man, that was like, oh, you've arrived. So no deal. It's too big or too small. Period. Never will be. Okay, so anyway, here we are at the Clubhouse. I'm gonna get off the one wheel because I've been busted before riding around in the Clubhouse on the one wheel and don't want to upset anybody, obviously. The powers that be, the anti-one-wheelers that are everywhere. And I don't know if anybody's here or not. I don't like to impose on anyone's privacy, but of course, nobody's here. Heck, no one's ever here. But anyway, I do know how to get through that gate, by the way, but I won't do it because I respect the gate. Look at that. Beautiful. Actually, there is one person over there, but we didn't catch her on camera. So that's cool. Beautiful shot of the Clubhouse. And of course, this is open for your use as an owner. It's about I don't know, $4 or $5 million clubhouse. Over here is a workout facility that you can use. It's air conditioned, and then just a totally macked out, beautiful clubhouse. They put all the Christmas decorations up. We're talking fine leather. We're talking a nice big billiard table right there. Great place. You can come down here, throw parties. You can just work, get away from the wife and kids or whatever it is you want to do, man. But it's just epicness. And this is, I don't know if there's another, you know, property in Hawaii, or not in Hawaii, but on Maui, certainly not the west side of Maui, that offers a clubhouse like this. Not even close. So that's one of the things that really makes this a special, special place. How's it going? Hi. So anyway, I want to give her space right there. But I'll show you the pool here a little bit more now that she's out of there. But you can see there's a big giant, that's a hot tub right there. And that's not a hot tub over there, that's actually like a little kiddie pool. But this is an absolutely ginormous infinity pool. And then you've got obviously these barbecues back here, and then a nice covered area. There's a couple bathrooms back there with showers, ohio posts. I mean, just a gorgeous, gorgeous facility that you can enjoy at any time. And sometimes it also, what the nice thing about this, it kind of takes the pressure off of having to build a pool. Almost ran into that palm tree. That would not be good. But anyway, you don't have to build a pool. I mean, you can and you should, don't get me wrong, if you can afford it. But you don't have to, because you got this beautiful pool right here. You can jump in at any time. And for those of you that have owned pools, you know, sometimes after a while, it's kind of old hat, right? You're just like, whatever. I mean, I love a pool, don't get me wrong, but are you gonna use it as much as you think you are? I don't know. My kids, by about the time, I've had a pool at every home I've lived here on Maui except for one. And you know, by the time my kids got to be about, I don't know, 14, you know, that beautiful age when they start ignoring you and getting that attitude. I don't know where that comes from, man. It's like an alien invades the brain. But at any rate, they just stopped jumping in the pool. I'm like, what's going on, guys? You used to want to go in every day, and we were doing flips, and we were laughing, and we were just having a ball every day, 3 times a day. Couldn't get enough. And then one day, they stopped going in the pool. I was like, it's weird. So at any rate, don't get me wrong, I love pools. But the nice thing about this neighborhood is you do have access to that pool, so you don't necessarily have to build your own pool. And of course, if you're on this side of the neighborhood, like these guys or Colin's 3 houses that he's built up there, you're very close proximity to the pool as well, which is super nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to kind of cruise down the hill. That's the one thing that's nice about these one wheels, by the way, is they are braking, right? If I was on a skateboard, a regular skateboard right now, I would be possibly having a hard time keeping my speed under control. With the one wheel, I just lean back a little bit and she slows down. It's amazing. It's like there's a connection between the brain and the board. By the way, guys, how's the new mic sounding? Man, I'm like an 18th mic for this year, and they keep cracking and wind buffeting and not connecting, and doing my best. Technical issues, you know how it is, man. Is it just me, or is it almost impossible to go through an entire day without something technical happening that's like a complete epic fail? Like today, I was showing some properties to Don and Chris from Utah. Yes, had a great time, guys. The fish tacos at Leilani's, oh, as always. But anyway, she wanted to show me some stuff on her Apple. She has a brand new MacBook Air, like the really nice one, right? Probably like 4Gs. All of a sudden a password shows up. She's like, I haven't set a password on this thing. So we sit there for like 20 minutes. Can't get into the MacBook Air. Just this password showed up just out of nowhere. Is it just me, or do these little technical little demons come out of nowhere and just attack your whole vibe? So eventually we're like, forget it, who cares? Don't need the darn laptop. We're gonna go look at some condos. So, but anyway, technical issues aside, like I did a live yesterday. If you didn't see, I did a live in Wailuku, and halfway through the live, my black screen went on, and I'm still yapping away for 20 minutes, and everyone's trying to let me know. Of course, I can't see the screen because I'm half blind now. Can't see anything within about 5 feet of my face. Sucks. But here's another construction site. A lot of these homes are going up by a company called Crescent Home Builders. As you'll see, their signs are everywhere. They are, I think, the #1 home builder in Hawaii at the moment. I think they took on, I don't know how many projects, but man, it is an impressive sight to see what they are attempting to do here. Hope they pull it off, don't get me wrong, rooting for them. Man, that's a lot of work, especially in this market, because it's hard to find labor. You know, Maui has a very, very finite amount of labor. Unlike the mainland, you can just go hire people, no problem, from Utah or some other state, whatever. Maui, good luck. You can't even find an apartment here to rent, so how are you gonna hire a whole new set of subs to do your work? So just a very, very finite amount of talented labor here too. That's the other thing. You can hire a breathing body, I suppose. Last week they were making fish tacos, and this week they're putting up a slab foundation. I don't know, it's just hard. It's not easy. Getting anything done on this island takes, it's an art and a science mixed with humility and, I don't know, knowing the right people, I'm telling you. So a contractor, a builder, his biggest asset, calling you, tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong, is your subs, is the relationship that you have built with your subs, right? The guys that are doing the work, right? A builder is just one dude that's like, he's putting together this orchestra of beauty of people that are coming together to do a pretty monumental task and to do it right. And those laborers, man, you know, they're not making 7 figures. I mean, they're just hardworking guys, right? But that's your gold right there. So that's what a good builder will bring to the table. Are guys that do the right job, do the right thing, show up, work hard, don't do drugs, and can follow instructions. I mean, as in this day and age, as you know, finding anyone that can follow instructions on a consistent basis is a challenge. So for what it's worth, pick your builder carefully and make sure they've got good relationships with subs and have the capacity to get the job done. Okay, here we are, guys. So here I am in one of these beautiful little green way easements through Lanikeha neighborhood in between these two homes. Obviously, home going up on the left, and we got a home going up on the right. We have a lot of dirt being moved around anyway, but anyway, this is an easement in between the two homes, and this is how you can actually walk yourself down to Ka'anapali. And we're really quite close, actually. I don't know how far I'm going to get on this live, but again, pretend like you and I are just going for a walk around Lanikeha, no pressure. I'm not trying to get you to watch to the very end or thumbs up the video or subscribe to the channel. I wouldn't do that. But we're just going for a walk. That's all we're doing, man. And so this is like your first day in the neighborhood. You're like, huh, I wonder where this goes. Well, let me show you. Because the cool thing is this is what you would be doing on a Monday morning or a Sunday afternoon or whatever, because you're going to be adventuring around on foot. Because remember, guys, always remember this. Just a quick little tip from your old pal Eric. Hawaii has the #1 lifespan in the country. #1. So if you move here, statistically speaking, you are adding years to your life. You are. Why? Low stress, freshest air on earth. Did I mention low stress? That's back to that Shaka thing where we started the beautiful life. And then you also have good food and, oh, I don't want to crash. Oh, that's sketchy right there. Okay. A lot of pressure right now. Talking about no stress, and here I am stressing myself out. It's all right. You got to watch this, guys. Watch where I go right now. What was I going to say though? Hang on a second. There's too much going on in my head at the moment. Talking about lifespan. You will live longer. And oh yeah, the blue zones where people live a long time, right? They walk everywhere. Okay, so walking everywhere you go is a really big part of having a long life. So where did I come from? I just came from Lanikeha, right? I walked in that little green thing, and now look where I am. I'm on this golf cart path. Now where's this gonna go? I don't know. Let's figure it out. But just so you know, if I wanted to, I could go up there. Those are all the homes and the beautiful Kaanapali Golf Estates, the little sub neighborhood, and we've got the pinnacle, we've got the summit, and then this direction, if I continued that way, eventually we'd end up at the Vintage and the entrance to Kaanapali Golf Estates. So I could go up here and cruise, walk around this golf course. It's totally cool after hours. There's no golfers out there that are, you know, trying to 4-putt or take another mulligan and hope nobody's watching or counting. Those guys aren't there. So you can cruise here. So here's where we're gonna go. Here's what we're gonna do. Again, just pretend like you're on a little adventure with me. You're learning, maybe you're thinking about living in the KGE or the Lanikeha, and I'm showing you how you can get to the world's best beach, at least according to Condé Nast, TripAdvisor, and me. And living in this area really brings out this opportunity to have access to Kaanapali. And I'm telling you, don't ever underestimate Kaanapali. Okay, so now we're gonna go, well, check it out. We could just go right down here. That is Kaanapali Parkway, right there. That's the big intersection that takes you to the hotels. So look how fast I can beeline from that neighborhood right down here. And within a few seconds, I could be surfing the point. Here's my options, right? As far as I'm concerned, really simple options. I could be surfing the point, the Kaanapali, right in front of old Wayne Dyer's place. God rest his soul, Wayne. Miss you, buddy. You're amazing. I could just go off on that tangent, but I won't. But had the opportunity to hang out with Wayne a few times. Anyway, he has an oceanfront condo there at the Ali'i, and the sun is still there, running, I think, the Sea Maui or one of those sunset cruises. So you could go down there, you could go to the Grotto Bar and have yourself a Mai Tai. You could head over to Leilani's and have those world famous fish tacos I've been telling you about for who knows how long. And they are the best fish tacos on Maui. I'm sorry. Tell me otherwise, or tell me another place to go. Coconuts? I don't think so, man. The mango sauce just ain't working for me. Sorry. Anyway, you could also go and have a Mai Tai at the Monkey Pod with the Lilikoi foam. You could go right over here and you could have dinner at Roy's, right? Is Roy's good? I don't know. Go to Ko'olina and tell me, because there's one here and there's one in Ko'olina. You could go hot tub at any of the hotels here. Now, don't tell the hotels that I said that. Don't say, hey, Eric said I'd come down here and jump in the hot tub. Just go do it. They'll never know. Anyway, your options are absolutely 100% amazing when you just come down this little golf cart path from your beautiful $5 million Lanikeha home. A lifestyle that's open up to just about anybody in the top 0.001% of income earners in the world. Oh man, is it just me or do I crack myself up? I don't know. Maybe you guys don't think this is funny, but I do. Anyway, this is a cool little neighborhood right here. This is actually one you should know about, man. So, I don't know. Should I share this with you? I don't know. I should. Hang on a second. Ah, the one wheel. Okay, so this little neighborhood, just to orientate you guys where I'm at, because you should be aware of this one. This is like a little hidden gem. So that right there is Kaanapali Parkway and Honopi'ilani Highway, right at the entrance of Kaanapali. Now I'm going to show it to you. Hang on a second. We're going to zoom in, so I'm just proving to you. Here is there it is, right? There's the beautiful sign, Kaanapali. And then this neighborhood right here is on Halelo Street. Easy to remember, right? Halelo. Almost like hello, but Halelo. And back here you have a number of homes that were built, I believe, I don't know, 70s, 80s, whatever. But there's some pretty cool options, and believe it or not, this neighborhood allows vacation rental. Of course, you have to get the permit, but there's a number of successful vacation rentals in here. So doesn't it make sense to wait the 5 years to get the permit? It does take 5 years now, holding period, but you've got a home here that you could rent short term, and then right over here, you've got one of the best resorts on planet Earth. So Pretty simple business plan right there as far as I'm concerned. You just have to wait the 5 years to get the permit, but the neighborhood does allow it. By the way, Lanikeha does allow short-term vacation rentals as well. It's 30 days or longer. So that's kind of cool, right? There's a lot of neighborhoods of that caliber that allow short-term vacation rentals, but Lanikeha does. Again, you have to get the permit from the county. It takes 5 years, you have to own the property. And then they have to approve the permit. Your neighbors have an opportunity to, you know, whatever, complain, show up at the meeting, whatever. But I think most people, well, not most, a lot of people are actually for it these days. So here I am down in the traffic of Honopi'ilani Highway, and I'm going to head across the street to Ka'anapali. Bear with me a moment. Get the one wheel ready for the crossing. Alright. Okay, there's my crosswalk signal. See how official this is? I would never take a chance on this highway. This thing is busy. Alright, here we go. Crossing into Ka'anapali. So look, I don't know how long that took, but I kind of took my time. But getting down here wouldn't take long from your beautiful new home in Lanikeha. From here, I'm going to show you, you don't have to stay on this road very long. Right, this is the Ka'anapali Parkway. You can quickly get over to a beautiful walk right in front of all the water features next to Roy's. This is, by the way, where you would check in for golf. So if you want to golf the Ka'anapali Kai course or the Royal course, this is where you would check in. Shaka thumbs up to all you beautiful golfers out there. Of course, my beautiful friend Pat Taves, who retired here on Maui and decided to go work as the golf cart monitor dude. So good job, Pat. Aloha to you and Peg. Hope you're doing good. I'm pretty jealous of your home in Lani Poco there, but hey man, someone had to get the deal of the century, right? Might as well have been you. So over here to the right is the driving range, and of course right up here is a beautiful restaurant known as Roy's. So you could literally walk to Roy's in like 5 minutes. Hit me in the comments section if you have any comments about Roy's. Have you eaten there? Do you like it? Is it good? I want to hear what you have to say. It doesn't matter what I say, right? Of course, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just here trying to show you around the beautiful island of Maui. In case you're moving here, you might want to get a little preview. I guess part of the reason I keep doing these videos, guys, I get so much encouragement from my viewers. Another day goes by when I don't get stopped somewhere in the streets of Maui and someone comes up to me and they go, Eric, we just want to thank you. Those videos were so helpful. Gave us some good insight, showed us around. There's no one else doing what you're doing, and we're really thankful for being able to see it. So it's not that I'm sitting here trying to just blatantly self-promote my business. Hey, don't forget to use me if you're ever, just kidding. But this is fun, man. I'm having a good time. If it isn't obvious, it is obvious. You guys know it. I'm having a good time, man. Look at that. That's just beautiful. This is what I would do if I was just screwing off after a day of work. I would just come down here and cruise and have a good time. The only difference is now I'm just holding my iPhone in a gimbal, so it's nice and smooth. I've got a little microphone connected that breaks every 4 or 5 days, and I'm just chatting with my buddies, and you're all my friends. And I'll prove that to you. Ever come here to Maui, we'll just hang out. I'm no different in person than I am when I'm talking to myself on my iPhone, except I'll be actually talking to a human. That's too funny. But anyway, where do I go from here? I've covered so much ground. But let me just orientate you to where I am at the moment. Exactly right in front of me is yet another what? Another Westin, right? Westin. There's Westins everywhere. Ah! Of course, this is a pretty cool name, right? West. And we're on the west side. My name's Eric West, so we're not going to argue with that. Then to the south of the Westin, we have the Ali'i, right? There's the two towers of the Ka'anapali Ali'i. Ali'i means royalty. It also means you're freaking loaded if you can own one of those units. It is royalty, right? I mean, the royalty, you think they had money? Well, of course they did. So if you own one of those Ali'i units, man, hats off to you guys. The Ali'i, I sold a unit there last year to Eric and Lisa. Aloha, guys. I know you're coming into town soon. Can't wait to see you. Just be careful how strong you mix those drinks. Last time, I wasn't moving right the next day. But anyway, I'm actually on the wagon right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, okay, hang on. Oh, look at that tree. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? See, I get to discover cool stuff when I'm cruising around with you guys too, because I don't pre-plan any of this. That is really cool looking, huh? It's not Christmas. That's just called Aloha. That's the pull-up wow factor. You just got off the airplane, you're tired, you've been up since 2 a.m., you're a little grumpy, you're probably hungry and you want to drink, and you pull up and you see that tree and you just go, oh, Mom, look, wake up kids, we're here. It's almost like Christmas in the Pacific, right? Those first impressions, man. Just like if you're going to sell your home, when they first walk in, man, what do they smell? What do they see? Did they see the garage and how it wasn't painted properly and there's cracks in the siding? Or did they just see nothing other than perfection? People love to pick out flaws. Don't forget that. If you're selling something on the market, cover up the flaws. In a real way, right? I'm not talking about putting lipstick on the pig. I'm talking about fix it, man. Make it right. Deferred maintenance, it's real. I don't know how we go from the western tree entrance to deferred maintenance on a house, but that just kind of shows you how I'm wired. Okay, so over here we've got the Whaler. Whaler's Village, excuse me, not the Whaler. The Whaler is the hotel, or not the hotel, gosh, the condo next door, which is right there, the towering Whaler. Look at that thing, huh? Yes, that's almost as expensive as the Ali'i. It's like Ali'i light, but not that light. But love the Whaler too. Matter of fact, I've made videos on both of those. If you go to YouTube and put in Ali'i condos for sale or Whaler condo for sale, you'll see some vintage videos of Eric West back in the day. And I actually do have my shirt on. So anyway, gosh, I almost forgot to show you, like, the coolest part of the walk isn't all the condos, it's the beautiful water features, it's the beautiful ponds and the fountains. It looks like, you know, you just stepped out of your Palace of Versailles. And yes, what are those condos back there? I can tell you, that's the Kaanapali Royal. Man, those were just sitting on the market forever, and then boom, COVID unleashed its power, and then they all sold. But it's a very good value. Get some peekaboo ocean views. It's very close, obviously, to Kaanapali. And it actually is the only place I'm aware of in West Maui that has rainbow eucalyptus trees. And they're right back here in that corner. So if you're ever in Kaanapali, you want to take a picture in front of a rainbow eucalyptus tree, go right back there. It's just on the other side of the driving range on the Kaanapali Royal, and you can see a eucalyptus tree without having to drive halfway to Hana. Pretty cool, huh? So at this point, I've got a couple options. I could cruise down to the beach, show you the ocean, but this is turning into a pretty darn long live, and I'm sure some of you are like, okay, Eric, you've kind of had enough. Or I could just cruise around and show you some of this. Oh, we got the sprinklers going though. That's the only thing I have to warn you guys about. If you walk on the golf course at night, get ready for some sewage water in your face. Just kidding, it's not sewage water, but it is non-potable water, and they can just come on randomly and they spray like a fire hose, let me tell you, man. So you can get drenched, and they definitely don't smell 100% right, so just kind of FYI. So I guess that answers my own question. I'm not going to venture down there, but it is really pretty, as you can see. You see the beautiful fountains and all that good stuff. Yeah, pretty nuts. All right, guys, so we're going to head down to the ocean real quick, again, because this is just what I would do if you weren't with me. Oh, I almost fell down, but I didn't. And just kind of, yeah, just take you to the ocean real quick, and then we'll end our live, and we'll live to fight another day. So should I go in through the Whaler, or should I go, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go in through Whaler's Village on the one wheel. Should we do that? See if we can get kicked out? I can hear you guys thinking already, like, this guy is a real estate agent? I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's like to have fun, man. You know what? If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. One of the whole purposes, in my opinion, of moving yourself to Maui is to kind of roll back in time a little bit. You spend 20 years going to the office, or 40 years, or 80 years, whatever, sitting in traffic, working your butt off, 9 to 5 or 7 to 10, the hours that I work, as in 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. You saved up your cash, you played the market right, you sold the ranch or the whatever, and now it's time to go chill and have fun. So just roll back the hands of time, take your testosterone injections, whatever you're doing, just, supplement if you need to, and get a little nutty, because you only live once, right? Can't take it with you. And what's the worst that could happen, right? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Okay, here we go. So here we are at the Tommy Bahama store, right there. No, it's the crazy shirts. Sorry, guys. That's almost as expensive as Tommy Bahama, though. Don't get me wrong. Tommy Bahama over here on the left. Shout out for one of my favorite clothing brands. Hit me in the comments if you are a Tommy Bahama guy. or gal. They got stuff for the ladies in there too. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is it. We're gonna do what I'm gonna call from now on the Whalers Village Run. Gentlemen, start your engines. Where's the security guard? Now, if you remember, I used to do this during COVID, and there wasn't anybody here, right? Except that darn security guard. I had to skirt him. So we're just gonna beeline to the ocean. That's all we're gonna do. By the way, over here is Denani Pirates. This is a great little food truck. Just showed up. If you need a good little fast dinner, not that fast, they're a little slow, but they're busy. Very good food truck right there. Cannot go wrong. This is gonna take a lot of one-wheel skill. I gotta dodge a lot of people. But you're gonna see some of the numbers of people we got going on here, right? Maui Divers Jewelry, by the way, my office is right up there. That's Keller Williams, right above the ABC store. That's where the work happens, although I usually am not there because I'm not actually working. Usually the agents that are in the office are not doing a ton of business. Kind of hoping it's just gonna walk in the door. Sometimes it does. Okay, so we got a little Tory Richards over here on the left, another great clothing brand. And then up here for you ladies is my wife's two favorite stores around here, called Cinnamon Girl up here to the right. Oh. And of course, Soha Living. Shout out your favorite store in this area. Remember, I don't get paid for any of these endorsements. I'm just trying to help a brother out. Billabong. Look at this big old wave, huh? That's Jaws. That's nuts, right? Up here is Soha Living. Very, from what my wife tells me, very cute things in here. Very cute. Everything in here is cute. But it is cool stuff. If you ever close a deal with me, this is where a lot of our closing gifts come from. You ought to see the credit card statements. I'm telling you. It's like, honey, really? But you guys are worth it, man. Okay. Now this guy's leaving some money on the table, right? All these people walking around with big old wallets full of money and they're closed. Time for a new business plan, guys. What's your rent right there, huh? Sheesh. Anyway, I'm not in charge of that operation. Up here on the right, we've got the beautiful Monkey Pod. I just did a video on that and they're excellent Mai Tai. And then if you want to come spend some money, of course, you got the Louis Vuitton. This is my wife's other favorite store is Soho Keiki, and then Olukai has a corporate store right there. Best slippas you can buy. Louis Vuitton, I don't know. I've never bought anything in there, but I don't think I'm in that income bracket. If I was, I don't know. Spend it anyway. Okay, here we go, guys. Monkey Pod. Shout out if you're into that place. What do you think? Was it worth the wait? Pretty sick numbers, huh, guys? It's like Christmas every day of the year. Let's just hope the government doesn't shut it down. They'll be like, we cannot let the people flourish at this level. We must curb economic activity and increase taxation. It's like, yeah, okay, dude. The taxation comes from the economic activity. Okay, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Non-political channel. So here's Leilani's, of course, fine dining up top, beach cafe down below, best fish tacos on planet Earth. And I couldn't not also include Hula Grill over here to the right. Usually they have some live music going, but at the moment it appears to be break time. That's too bad. But we're going to do a quick little run down to the ocean. Wow. You guys knew the one-wheel skill that this takes. Sometimes I wonder how I do it. So where's the music tonight? So you guys remember these videos back in COVID days when this Hula Grill first opened? One of the first places to get back in the game. Very thankful. All right, jumping off. Thank you, sir. It's just a train of people. I love it. Okay, real quick, guys. We're going to end the live down here. I just want to show you that you can get from your beautiful Lanikeha neighborhood, Kaanapali Golf Estates, the summit, pinnacle, Kaanapali Hillside, pretty quick. And here we are for your unofficial Maui fix. A few minutes of unadulterated ocean time to reflect and ponder the meaning of life. Got to take the slippers off, olu kais, and just head down to the water for just a few seconds before we sign off. Of course, the sunset has long but disappeared. Of course, a shot down here towards Black Rock. If you haven't seen my treasure chest video, you got to check it out. I'll give you a hint. The treasure chest is right about there somewhere. Great little adventure, great fun. There's some dough waiting in there for you right now. The last people, bless their hearts, they didn't take a gift, they just left more money. So right now, I don't know what's in there, but it's sounding pretty good. Again, I'm not participating. I just gave and that's it. I'm letting you guys have fun with it. But the last people just texted me and they said, we deposited more cash. I didn't take the gift certificate. They didn't take the cash that was there. So the treasure is getting real, people. You never know what you're going to find in the Aloha box. Besides, of course, Aloha. You can take your little selfie, you can take a little picture of yourself, put it in the book, in the Aloha book. Man, right now I'm smelling a cigar. It smells so good. Oh, I love the smell of cigars. There's that beautiful moon. I used to smoke a cigar every day. Then I had to quit. You know how it is. All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. It's been a fun live. Been a little bit longer than normal. Got the Hurley hat on straight, I hope. It's dark. So dark. But I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, as always, I'd love a thumbs up, a share, a shaka, a subscribe. Hit me in the comments with anything you want to share with the beautiful, most Aloha-infused audience on planet Earth. And of course, if you're curious about that neighborhood I just toured, go to lanikehaforsale.com. And if you're ever in the market to buy, sell, or trade, or just hang out and chat, or go find some secret treasure on Maui, I'd love to be your guy. Until next time, guys, thanks for all the chat. I have no idea what you chatted about, but I hope it was good. Hope you included me in the chat. I just can't read my screen. I can't read anything within 5 feet without like thick bifocals. So I guess that comes with age, wisdom, and gray hair. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Until next time, Eric West.